A wealthy businessman was enjoying dinner with his wife when suddenly, a messenger arrived with devastating news. "I'm sorry to inform you, sir, but your largest factory has burned down. Everything is lost," he announced. The shock was too much for the businessman, and he collapsed. After being discharged from the hospital the next day, he returned home to find his wife packing her bags. "Honey, I'm sorry, but we can start over," the man pleaded. "No, Edward, I can't handle this kind of life," she replied before leaving him. Weeks later, the businessman found himself on a city bridge, lost in despair and contemplating ending his life. Just as he was about to leap, a hand reached out, pulling him back. A voice whispered, "The darkest night is always just before the dawn, my friend." He spun around, but there was no one in sight. Stirred by those words, he decided to rebuild his life. Years later, as he was now thriving anew, a knock came at his door. Opening it, he was greeted by the city's governor. "Mr. Edward, you were a casualty of a massive industrial fire sparked by municipal negligence," the governor explained, handing him a substantial check. "We are compensating you for all your losses." Overwhelmed with emotion, the businessman wept. He had regained more than he had ever lost. The next day, his ex-wife appeared at his doorstep. "Honey, ever since I left, I've never been the same," she confessed. "Can you forgive me?" "You gave up on us when I needed you most. Goodbye," he said, closing the door on his past to embrace his new life.